And what is good, y'all? Welcome back to this. I was gonna say the stream. Welcome back to my page, the Director Z. And if you haven't followed my Twitch, please follow my Twitch. It's Lou_Zod. But yeah, if you're back on my page, you know this is just me. This is just me talking. But as of now, I'm gonna start posting Lou's reviews again, and or I'll just call them Lou's views, kind of like Blue's Clues. So instead of looking at my letterbox, I'm just going to be talking film by film as I go through the diaspora of movies that I've either streamed or movies that I've either seen in theaters. This one is someone that I saw in theaters. I saw it right before I heard it was going to be on video on demand, which kind of made me feel it wasn't having the best box office. And it was and it wasn't. I'm not sure. I would have to look up the budget in order to see if they even broke even. But even then, I don't care because I love this movie so much. The movie I am talking about, if you haven't seen it, please go see it because it's a little bit of a spoiler review. So this is your spoiler warning right now. And so go see it if you haven't. But today we are going to be reviewing Abigail. And this movie, from the get-go, I saw this in trailers from like movies I saw like last summer or last year. And it already looked brilliant. Just like this heist team. Great cast, by the way. Dan Stevens, Kevin Durant, Melissa Barrera. Everyone is a star. Even freaking Catherine Newton is a star from Lisa Frankenstein. And also, just before I get more into this video, I just want to say rest in peace to Angus Cloud, a young talent taken from us way too soon. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, especially because at the end of the film, they dedicate the movie to him, and I think that's wonderful. It's a very, very good tribute to him. But yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, please go watch it right now. Go rent it. It's on Amazon and all the other renting wherever you get video on demand. It's a brilliant movie. Everything I've heard about this movie is so good, and you have to, you have to be aware. It's aware of itself as a dark horror comedy. So there's going to be a lot of campy jokes. There's going to be a lot of comedy that may, for some people, it may go over their heads or it may go like, eh. But I was laughing, especially Kevin Durant. He has great comedic timing, which makes me so happy he's going to be in the Naked Gun films. Which, yeah, for those of you who don't know, Liam Neeson is starring in a remake of the Naked Gun films. Kevin Durant is in them. I don't know who else, but yeah, apparently it's star-studded. And I think we need some Naked Gun movies nowadays, and I think Liam Neeson started going more into comedy. He started hanging out with like Seth MacFarlane and Key and Peele, and he's just started going along with the jokes, and I think it's great. Dan Stevens, oh my God, I loved him in Legion, and he's also the new voice of Corvo on Solar Opposites on Hulu. But yeah, he's like the head honcho New York glasses. I like how he's built in the movie. Like he's not just some fucking muscle bound bodybuilder guy. I just really liked how he was, and like he was just like no bullshit, no bars held, just fucking New Yorker like a motherfucker. And he's like also ornery and angry a lot. And he does get a lot of the worst hits of the movie. But I gotta give it up to Alisha Weir. Scream Queen in the motherfucking making. She was amazing as Abigail. And even when you see the trailers, you still have no idea. You think, oh, it's just a bunch of guys who steal a girl and she ends up being a vampire. You have no fucking idea what's gonna happen. Like the context of everything that happened. There's even this incredible dance sequence with a Danzig song. Go watch this fucking movie. But yeah, like I said, vampire movies, so be aware there's going to be lots and lots of blood, gore, and guts, and like stabbings with wooden stakes. And there's even a hilarious scene that you probably seen because of the trailers where Catherine Newton's character, Sammy, gets a bag. And she's like, I got him! She's supposed to get fucking garlic because it's a weakness to vampires. And the first thing Dan Stevens' character looks behind and sees Sammy, he's like, Sammy, those are fucking onions. Sammy's like, yeah, well... Who cares? It's pretty fucking important. So yeah, I think the comedy as well as the action and everything else is just top tier in this movie. Please go watch it. Like I said, Alisha Weir's Abigail, it really makes you scared of this little fucking girl with fangs and like she's having so much fun. She knows she's fucking with these people. And like that's part of the movie that like just it frustrated me, but that's how I knew I was watching a good horror movie. Like all of the fucking main characters, you just kept going, don't do it. Or like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, Melissa Barrera's character the whole time. Just the whole time. You were just sitting there going, what the fuck is she doing? But that's how you knew she was doing a good job. And like, also the Matthew Good The dude who played Ozymandias in Watchmen, that little cameo at the end, that was very unexpected. I would have liked to seen someone else, like maybe like Antonio Banderas, or like it would have been cool if they had like someone like Brad Pitt or some shit like from Interview. Christian Slater from Interview with the Vampire would have went fucking hard. But yeah, they were supposed to get some like European like British guy, like because it's supposed to be Abigail's dad, and he has like this weird last name. I don't even remember. But the most memorable parts of this movie, definitely the comedic timing and the blood and the gore and all that. So definitely go into this as blind as possible. Even if you watch this review, there's still so much to it. Not just the bloody parts, but also like the comedy parts. There's so much to like the plot too. Like the people who set up the heist and then the heist, the characters have so much layers and so much dimension. Please, it is fucking hysterical. It's probably one of my favorite horrors of the year. Absolutely. And the year is still young. So I'm very, very much looking forward to all of the rest that I'm going to see. You're going to see like a lot of video drops today. I'm going to drop an Arcadian review, which is a horror movie Nick Cage is in. I'm going to drop a Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and a Unministry Gentleman Warfare, Guy Ritchie's Inglourious Bastards. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I wanted to keep a lot of these reviews like kind of short, sweet, to the point. So yeah, I just want to tell you, Abigail, to me, it was a 9.5 out of 10. Please. Go. I'm not going to do any 5-star shit like on Letterboxd. I like to give my reviews out of 10. And here's to give you kind of a synopsis. If it's 1 to 2 to 3 stars, it's like an F or a D. But I could still very much have fun with an F or a D. You know what I mean? Like campy horror, like timed or very, like products of their time type shit. I could still give them a 2 or 3 star and still say I enjoy them. But obviously, I nitpicked a lot of stuff that I didn't like about them. So 4s, 5, and 6 are C's and B's. Those are definitely the ones that I would say, like, this is passable, and this is something I would definitely recommend to a friend, especially the 6 and the 6.5s. But the C's are the 4s and the 5s in the grade scale, and I'm just like, these are fun, too. These have their merit, and these have something to talk about. But also, I'm not going to not mention the flaws that I found with them. But that's just my rating system. That's just who I am. And then, of course, 7s, 8s, and 9s, or, you know, A's and A minuses, and then fucking 10 is a perfect score. To me, that is like a perfect movie to me. It has everything that I wanted and everything that I found entertaining about it. So Abigail's the closest thing to a 10. The only thing I gave the 0.5 on is I just wish it was a little longer. And then the only other thing is that I could have done without the Matthew Good cameo. I feel like that role could have been anyone. And like it would have been just as like, oh, cool, like that's a cool actor, but like, it's okay. But yeah, it's still near perfect. 9.5 is still an A. Like, not an A minus. It's an A. This is an A fucking movie. Go watch this shit. A for Abigail. So anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, there's going to be 3 more Lou's views to drop. And I'm going to do some more streaming. So if you haven't followed my Twitch, please do. Lou_Zod. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you can, please like and subscribe and share this video wherever your social media, on X or on Instagram or whatever the fuck. Please. And help me share this video. Help me get this seen because the algorithm is a huge bitch. So, yeah. Thank you. Later.